Dropping gems. I'm back. Hey, Miss Bugs. Hey, girlfriends. I'm her. Tanya is in the house. Dion says whatever. How are you? I'm her peanut butter face. How are you? Listen, I'm so grateful to all of you who sent me flowers, cards, called me, text me, DM me. When I said I am grateful, I didn't watch a lot of YouTube, but baby, I refreshed myself yesterday because I was, hey Stephanie, hey Miss Linda, Tiffany. I refreshed myself yesterday to what's going on over here on these YouTube streets. Now, listen, I got a big announcement to make. I am just for you because I had about 7 people said, we want to know the days that you're going to do business on your page. And so, Nisi, my right hand and left hand, and sometime my head, created a brand new page. Tanya is going to drop the link. It's going to be about finances. I'm going to start teaching y'all how, y'all look. I'm going to teach y'all business law. I'm going to teach y'all how to write a business plan. I'm going to teach y'all finance. And we can, this is a whole thing that we can do together, okay? I'm going to copy some of this so we can print it out on that new page in the community post. Now, y'all know YouTube is funny. They said that I needed to get 15 subscribers, and then I needed to I need 4,000 watch hours. All that's gonna come. She just put that in. And I think for right now, y'all gonna have to print out everything. Hey, Confessions of a Reality Queen, Monique B. Monique B, you did a picture that, oh my God, it was so beautiful. University with Marie. Now, let me tell you what this other page is about now. It's called Dropping Gems and Building Community. So if you can't find it from that link, go to Dropping Gems and Building Communities. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Every last person up here that got a business, a YouTube page, y'all going to get to come up. Y'all going to get to talk about what y'all do. We're going to push it out in the community page. Everything on that page is going to be free. We're going to have guest people coming up. We're going to have Monique come up, talk about her art. If she's selling it, if she's selling art pieces, she's going to be able to do it. I'm not going to get a commission. I'm not going to get a dime. I want to build communities where we are learning to shop Black. We're going to give back by shopping Black. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you like me or not. If you want to come up and talk, we're going to have Joy from Love and Marriage DC come up. We're going to have Raina. We're going to have Mitch has already committed. Lily, Empress. Now, let me tell you where Empress is going to come in. Where I really got to tell you how helpful Empress is willing to build a web page for you. If you need a web page, I need you to, I don't know how to, I'm going to show y'all what it is. Hold on. So if you want a web page from Empress, it is www.empressconsults.com. Custom websites and web redesigns. Now, Empress, what y'all may not know about Empress, that Empress has been doing this since college, before college, working with IT stuff, very professional. We are going to be pushing people's YouTube page because we got to get some good stuff back here on YouTube. We're going to let everybody grow. Like everybody say, YouTube is a big table where I'm moving over so people can sit next to me and around me that want to help each other. So y'all need to go to that new page I have. We're going to support one another. If you can't support the person, press the replay while you in the toilet, while you taking your shower. We want to shower everybody with love. That is one thing that before my mom passed, 2 weeks before she passed, she said, "Why are you not helping people? Why are you not out volunteering?" It was so hard for me because I wanted to be near her all day long. I wanted to be near her. I wanted to know what she was doing. When she couldn't talk and eat no more, I knew it was coming to an end. I had been trying to juggle my home life and my mom's business to make sure everything was right. The service was perfect. We all wore white. My mother had the most beautiful burial place ever in Virginia Beach that she liked, and it's not too far from a place that we stored her mink coats. Do you know, I had got my mom burial stuff years ago, and I told her, "Hey, look, do you want to go shopping?" And we went to a funeral home, Metropolitan, and she was able to pick out her own coffin and said what kind of flowers she wanted. And she said, "That's strange." But my mother was getting up there in age, and like I said, that she wasn't my real mother. When my mother desired not to have me as her daughter anymore, this lady picked up and showed me all the things that I needed to. And I'm going to tell you, good things happen. For instance, after the funeral and stuff was paid for, I didn't think about the food. Okay. They were telling me, "Hey, I need you to pay for the food." But then she used to work for some restaurants. They volunteered all the food. And that was because the seed that she sowed, it had came back to her. So I said, I'm going to do that from now on. I am good with writing business plans because see, we can work for ourselves. And Uncle Trump is making sure that we got to fend for ourselves. So why not learn the right way and then have somebody you can come to for free? Or I can screenshot and put this on my YouTube page where y'all can copy each page. Or if you want to buy this, it's at the UPS store. I don't know where else. Listen, here you can buy it. It's called it's from Dr. Kyle Allison. It's fellowbarcharts.com. That's what it is on Facebook, fellowbarcharts.com. You can buy you this. It was $7. $7. Business law. If you're going to have a business, you need to know the laws about your business. You need to know when you have to file taxes after you start a business. It's not right away. Then you need to learn finance. You cannot save not unless you done paid some of your stuff off, because you got to know how you want to go and borrow money from the bank. Learning to write a business plan will help you get a loan from a bank if you use the right words. So I want to help you for free. Or you can go over to Buffy. Her course is $2,999. You can go to Heavenly. Her course is $2,999. Or you can come here and we can help each other for free. I don't be begging for cash apps. I'm supposed to ask y'all for likes, but I barely do that. But I want to be able to help. We got to get some more Black business owners. If you got a job, you can have a part-time job. You can help people with their children. If you're an English teacher, an educator, they need help. I'm going to call Cece. Cece, can you help my child with this English? Let me tell you about University with Marie. Let me put this up here right now. University with Marie, she's not just a mom. She's just not like a content creator. She is a certified CPA. She knows finance. She ran apartment buildings, managed it money wise. We got so many educated women on these YouTube streets. And most people come to YouTube for entertainment. They come to YouTube to get away from what they're going through. But you shouldn't be coming to YouTube and you're immersed in drama of somebody else's. Now, let me get to why I'm saying, Tanya, look, I'm on Blue Sky. I know all, but they ain't go to no, they ain't leave the earth, child. Monique B, y'all need to go to her YouTube page. Monique B posts the most beautiful black art I've ever seen. You need to go to Miss Mildred's page. Miss Mildred just wrote a book called Delirium. And when I tell you that we had Making Your Headache reading that book, it put you on the scene. And what happened? Somebody struck it down. Somebody struck down Making Your Headaches page. But she got a new page, and I'm gonna have Tanya drop her link. We got Norris Tony. Norris Tony comes on his page, reads the Bible, gives you nutritious stuff. And you might go over there and say, okay, he don't have a lot of subscribers, but this is the people you build up, because it doesn't seem that people want to hear the good stuff. They just want to hear the gossip, now this is Making Your Headaches new page. Let's get her up there so that she can start posting stuff on the community. Yes, if you are a YouTuber, I'm gonna help you for free. You want to come up here on my new page and talk and tell how you got started in business. How did you get the money? What made you do it? I mean, like Joy, she's going to tell you what made her say, Urana has a wig line. Urana has a clothing store. People started working because where they were working wasn't enough, but everybody at the end of the day want their own. They want their own. We're going to come up here on this page. We're going to be doing the gossip. And, I know about the case with Maurice and the blogger. Y'all, the transcripts are here. And I also know about what's been going on with Stormy and Gisela. Now, y'all know, I want y'all to just listen with some common sense just for a little bit. Y'all know that basically they are the same ingredients in body butter. It's the same ingredients. They might have one or two differences, but I was thinking, who sent this girl for Stormy? And why you blaming Stormy because they kicked you off TikTok? Wouldn't that be your grievance would be with TikTok? Why Gail and Katy Perry acting like they went to the moon or to another planet? Why are they fooling us? Because, baby, they did not go to the moon. They didn't go to another planet, honey. They didn't. No, that was a lie. No. Why are they trying to make fools out of us? And I'm just saying, there's a lot of things going on. And I have Miss Bree. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Miss Bree makes the most beautiful cups, T-shirts for any occasion. Like I got some kids going to camp. Miss Bree is going to make them some T-shirts, and guess what? Me and Miss Bree is boom, 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 boom. But I'm still gonna pay her because this is how we help. Now look, Miss Bree made this. You see this? Miss Bree made that. Period, boo. Miss Bree made this. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get Miss Wanda to come over and tell how she started her seasoning business. And she don't want to come. It's all right. I'm just trying to blow everybody up. Please, y'all, subscribe to my new business page, Dropping Gems and Building Communities. It is on YouTube. I have not started posting yet, but a couple of things. I'm going to post those letters over there. If you're going through bankruptcy, your rent late, you want to get your credit right, these are letters that you can write to people. If you having problems with your taxes, then you can talk to Miss Marie, or in my opinion, who lives in Alabama, is an accountant. We got insurance people up here, Miss Gail France. If you doing a family reunion and you don't have $500 and $800 to spend on 10 shirts, Miss Bree. Tanya is good with helping write letters, and she does it for free, but she's not going to do it for you for free. She's going to charge a little fee. Nobody's going to knock you over the head. My lesson that I'm going to teach you on that other page is going to be 100% free. That means you can contact me, asking me questions out of the box. We're not going to take, hey, Diddy, or hey, Gloria, hey, dearie. Listen, y'all, there is people that I know that was praying for me, and I needed it, because I thought at one time I was going to lose my mind a little bit. But, I want y'all to see her favorite color was purple. There she go, y'all. There she go. There she go. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful. And as long as I can look at her smiling face, it was a celebration of her life. And I'm going to celebrate life every day. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all that I'm going to be goody all the time. I'm not. But this page over here is going to be for the gossip, because Britt Edie, I'm going to be doing some collabs with Dinah Rose and Who Knew. Who Knew got a tax business? Who Knew got a business where I'm going to be giving some of her products. Look, Who Knew sent all of this to give away to people, y'all. And it's men and women cologne. She got it wrapped up real nice and pretty. I'm going to give it to y'all fresh. Who Knew done gave me this. I promise you, on my new page, I will be giving out, hold on now, I got 20 of these books right here. See these books right here, a budget planner. I'm going to be playing games over there. We're going to give out these budget books right here. Y'all going to get these monthly budget books, debit trackers, expense tracker. You got your debit tracker there for free. You're going to get this for free. And we're going to be playing games over there. Okay? Tax guide for 2024 and 25. Listen, I got to know a little something to have what I have. And what I do have is a heart, and I like to give. And I can't let, y'all know I was struck. But it's okay, because that gave me an opportunity to stand back and size up the situation, because I ain't never scared. But my new channel is going to be straight business. And we're going to start posting letters that you need up there. Letters that you need up there. Like I said, with Who Knew gave me a lot of stuff that I can give to my subscribers. Like, hey, Betty Steele. And Betty Steele, I got my products that you sent me. Wait a minute. Okay. Who Knew got these for men? Y'all can't see it, but I'm going to be having games and giving out things. Like I said, I want y'all to get some of these things, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm asking you to buy is very cheap for yourself. And I got my copy at the FedEx store. The FedEx store. So if you need to write a business plan this is business law, but if you need to write a business plan, this right here will teach you how to write a business plan, what you need, defining goals and metrics, essential steps that you need, I like to thank Miss Maritha Gray. Y'all drop her link. Miss Maritha was praying for me, and I mean, Anthony checked on me every day. Tanya checked on me. Miss Bree checked on me. Universal T checked on me. Rico checked on me. It was like every day to keep my head up. And I really appreciate it. But I want to be able to share everybody. So y'all go talking shit with Shayna. And this is her. Go to her new page. That's it right there. Talking shit with Shayna. She's gonna be talking about a variety of stuff. Miss Maritha will bless your soul early in the morning. And we need to just start opening our palettes to different stuff, being respected, because I need y'all to know we are the code. We are the kings and the queens, and nothing never changed. We might have fell on some hard times, but we fall down, but we get up. And when we get up, it's got to be 10 times stronger. So together, for free, I'm willing to help you on my other page. Y'all go over there and subscribe. I'm not worrying about no monetization over here or over there. But I want y'all to know that Canvas Beauty is what I use. The body butter is excellent. At least my husband even says it tastes good. I'm just saying, we have to be able to get our choices, what we want. We can't let anybody persuade us and I'm going to tell you the truth. Gisela and somebody is trying to get Stormy to come out and act irate. But Stormy got a mama. Betty still said, let them talk, and then they'll walk. Y'all know there wasn't nobody really trying to sue nobody until that money started clapping. But I can tell you that Diana Rose have personally told me that most ingredients in body butter is the same. If I sent you these gummies, and I have to say, before you take this gummy, add a little bit of water. Do you know that Christian Dior body butter, you ain't got to add no water? There's scrubs, you ain't got to add no water. MAC, you ain't got to add no water. I'm just saying, if you gonna spend $60 to $100, you better get your merchandise, and it better be ready to use, ready to put on. And that's all I'm saying. Y'all analyze. We can't get caught up, because guess what? The person you fighting for ain't gonna give you a dime, ain't gonna give you no free products. We got Destiny. I love her products. But my girl, Miss Betty, sent me the air fresheners. And I know my daughter done put it up or stole it or something, because she good for that. But I got my room fresheners I'm going to show y'all. But we're going to promote different people's business, whether y'all like them or not. When we go on over to that business page, because I'm going to do an introduction video today. And then y'all check in. You know how when you go in the gang area in LA and Houston, Fifth Ward and stuff, you got to check in. I'm going to do an introductory thing right after I finish this. And I'm going to go over there and let everybody know, yeah, you found the page, what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be doing all kind of finance stuff. I don't want nobody to don't give me your social. Don't tell me your bills. I will tell you how to work something. We're going to put a sample budget sheet on that comes from Davita. We're going to put that up. You can take it off my page and copy it and start your own budget thing. Everything going to be free. I'm going to help you. We're going to help each other try to build things up. Listen, we got Dark and Lovely right here. Hi, Letitia. We got Dark and Lovely right here. Dark and Lovely is a retired law enforcement. And you know what she does? She goes out and help the community. Music festivals. If you got a big enough crowd and you need help, Dark and Lovely, she will help you. Like I said, Miss Wanda got seasonings. Canvas Beauty got seasoning. It's no better. We're going to build each other up, even though me and Miss Wanda just respecting each other. We going to still help push our community. It doesn't say if you don't get along with the person, you don't push the community. We're going to push the community. Shayna period, they keep it up, we'll be getting lawsuits. And them have, look, I done seen where they've been striking people pages. Baby, y'all just got to keep on. We can't keep up this mess. I was just wondering, how do you get struck and you're still posting right away? But everything I understand, when I got struck, I went straight to YouTube to a person and I told them who I think collectively is, reporting me. And they're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. And but I'm going to tell you something. If God closed one door, he going to open up another one. Y'all got to realize that. Our ancestors, our grandmama, our granddaddy, everybody had a hard time, but they made it. Hey, Janice, talk. Hey, Q. Like I said, I want to be able to share each other's business. If you're looking for a website, you need to go right to Empress. Right to Empress, and she will help you design. Look, here it go again. I don't care what you say about Empress. She is somebody who helps the community. Empress Consults, www.empressconsults.com. She makes custom websites and web redesigns. And for me, I am going to help Miss Bree only get her website made through Empress so that she can show you her cups and things that she makes that are extravagant, beautiful. Your grandchildren will love it. Your children will love it. And like I said, she made this cup right here. She made this cup. And she also made cups for my daughter's wedding. When my daughter got married, Miss Brita made me a coffee cup. Believe me, when I sit on my deck, I'm drinking out of that cup. Miss Bree is very talented. Miss Bree also gives back to the community. See, that's what I'm telling you. We got hidden gems right on this page. Miss Monique wrote a book with my name in it. She gave back to the community. Let me show y'all somebody else who wrote a book and put my name in it. Okay, here we go with Queen Magazine from Queen Lily. Queen Lily, Queen Lily got me in this book, y'all. Queen Lily got me in this book. And I'm going to tell you, Anthony Loptes, no matter what you say, this book has helped a whole lot of people, from grandchildren and children, about bullying. And Anthony Loptes has also, hold on. Anthony has also added me in this book. And when I tell you that it's wonderful to share somebody else's art, to share somebody else's business, somebody so selfless. Do you think because my name is in that book, I said, well, you got to give me some money? No. I want to help everybody. You see this? I'm telling, this is a book that you can educate your children. It's on Amazon. Monique book. Here you go. It's a Bella book, Marcella. Yes. When I say that there are so many talented people here on YouTube, but we cannot see them because of all the mess. My name is in Mildred's book. I bought a copy. Yes. Making a headache. Name is in Mildred's book, y'all. Mildred's book. Please put the title of her book up here because it is on Amazon, baby. And when I tell you, if you live in a big city and you're traveling on the subway, bus, you outside with a broken grill cooking, You can sit in one of them broken chairs and sit down and read Mildred's book. Okay? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this other thing. Hold on, y'all. If I can get, okay, I ain't got it over here. But I have been in 4 magazines being a content creator. And it tells you the story of what I do for the community, verified. Delirium author is Mildred Conversations. This is my I love you because you care about others in the community. And I got a new YouTube page. It's called Dropping Gems and Building Communities. And it's not out yet because I haven't posted it. It's online, but I'm trying to get enough subscribers so we can start going over there. And believe me, I intend on building my community. If y'all want to be YouTubers, we're going to have somebody come up and talk to you about being YouTuber. Like I said, I'm going to help Miss Bree needs to reach out to Empress Radio, www Empress Consult, get a web page made so you can sell your stuff. If it's Bella's Magical Tree Story, I love a copy. Yes, y'all got to get it together. Yes, how can I join you? Just go over there and subscribe. It's Dropping Gems and Building Communities over there. I think people are having a hard time pulling it up by the initials. Yes, you ordered your season from Stormy. Order something from everybody, even Seventh Avenue Beauty. If that is your choice, don't be ashamed to spend your hard-earned money where you want to spend your hard-earned money. I have never seen so many people that don't want to support. If somebody told you that these melatonins was bad, melatonin gummies were bad, and then you go get it, right? And it's good to you. Don't let somebody tell you what's not good, or I don't talk to that person, so I'm not going to do that. Listen, Stormy candles are a great ambiance when I am in my jacuzzi and I light her candle up and my husband is in there smelling it. And he said, "Oh, baby, I know what time it is." No, baby, it's time to read Mildred's book. Your butt is Omar tonight. See, that's to keep your life refreshed, because I'm going to tell you everything that's going on with Uncle Donnie. Uncle Donnie talking about maybe trying to send some of us folks out of here. But to have wealth, let's be real. We need to have good health. And I'm going to show you some videos over there on how you can have good health. On, you may not like beets, but beets are good for you. You may not like oregano and black pepper, but it's good for you. We're going to be over there on a grand opening. And we ain't playing no music, but we're going to go over there on Dropping Gems and Building Communities, and we're going to share everybody's business. If you can help and you got a Google number, you got a website people can go to, I want you to drop it in that chat over there. Doesn't cost a thing. Just remember the golden rules. Don't let somebody get too personable in your life. AARP. Yes, I sure do. I do got my AARP newsletters. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Get it for yourself. In the YouTube say, yes, Dear Ree, y'all need to go over to her page. And you know what I love about Dear Ree Talks? Dear Ree comes onto her page and she don't want to change your mind, but she going to tell you through her heart how she feels. And if you don't like it, you can just click off. But her voice is clear. She's articulating everything. She gives you a little bit of herself about friendship she had for 30 years. Where was I when I was listening to that? Laying in my bed, just listening to different bloggers. I want to be able to help everybody, y'all. But we're going to get into a little bit of this tea about what's been going on YouTube. Now, y'all, I plan on, oh, Davita Jane. Let me tell you, I don't know where she at right now. But Davita Jane makes my business cards. And I'm going to be having her come on. And I'm going to let y'all get in touch with her. Not for me. She sends me a bunch of news things. I want to be able to tell everybody. I'm just so excited about this new page. That I just want to be able to help everybody, and I want to do it for absolute free, and I just want to have fun. Y'all, please go over to Mimi James' page. I had a chance to see some Alaska living on her page, nice and tranquil, and we just gotta start relaxing because what we're about to go through together is going to be a little bit of hell, but as long as you trust, you have nothing to worry about. Now, let me tell y'all, yesterday I was supposed to come on. And many of you do not know that yesterday, when I was about to come on, I had to make a run. And when I made this run, I want to show y'all that I got into a car accident. And I want to show y'all my vehicle. Somebody hit my truck. That is the good side. This is the bad side. A motorcycle ran right into my truck, and I was shook. I was shook up, and I'm going to tell you that I called my girls now, because I called my girls. I called Niecy. I called Bree. I called Q. A young man was on that motorcycle, and he ran into the back of my truck, and my truck was at a standstill. And he hit my truck, and I was shook. I wasn't hurt. I was concerned about him. I called 911. This is his bike after the police began to pull his bike from under my truck because you could smell the gas. And so this is a close-up of my truck, and I'm going to tell you, every last one of them girls was on that phone praying for me. Are you all right, Quinita? It was Mildred. It was making your headache. It was Prosperity Thick Girl. She was like, what? And they started praying for me immediately because, like I said, I wasn't hurt. But I promise y'all, now I'm not a pastor, but I stood over that young man that was laying on that ground, and I said, Father, in the name of Jesus, heal his body as we speak. And when he got to the hospital, y'all, when he was on that ground, he was laughing. And he said to the police officer, it wasn't her fault. I misjudged because I was trying to speed around her truck. And he hit my truck, and he told the truth. And guess what? This man did not have a license. It wasn't even his motorcycle. It was his sister's. And before it was all taken care of, everything is taken care of. And like, I called Officer Ansley and I said, how was the young man? And he said, I've never had nobody call me and ask me about somebody who damaged their property. But my thing is, I was fine. I was fine. And my truck can be replaced. I hope they total it so I can get a new one. But and then they told me he's fine. He has a broken bone in his knee, and he's gonna be all right. And he was in the military. And like I said, my adjuster asked me today, did I miss any work or anything? Of course, I work for myself. And so, no, I didn't miss any work because my work is more investing money and then getting a return. And that's my job. But like I said, I was praying for that young man. Y'all can see that this is what his bike looked like. It was stuck up under my truck. And Now, I want to tell y'all something y'all have never known about me. I don't think so because I didn't share it because I got a different audience over there. So it's time to open up because we don't know how long that we can comfort each other. We don't know how long we'll be able to communicate before they try to cut off all our internet connections. But I have a Facebook page, and it's called All of the Real Housewives Discussion. It's a private group. I have had 5.5K members for the longest. Like I said, I haven't been over there in a year, but I still have the page. Nisi has been just maintaining it for me. Um, I did go back over there the other day, just in here, just chilling. And this group right here was made for me by Kyle Paler. And I don't know if y'all remember him, but he was a very good friend that I lost. Um, I met him on Instagram. He was the head of the Black Socialites. And he just hang around the women of the DMC, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, the DMV. And he used to hang with me and Monique and Karen. And he passed away. He was taking dialysis every single day. And one day he called me and said, "Oh, they told me I don't have to take dialysis no more." And I was like, "What?" And so I called Monique, and Monique was in Tahiti on vacation. And I said, "He told me they don't have to take." She said, "That's not true. He has to take medicine." So it was very cold in DC. And I said, "When are you coming back?" She told me in 2 days. Well, he died. And before he died, Monique Samuels was there with her oils, and she was rubbing it on his feet and his hands because he was in pain, and he died. And so we were in DC for the funeral, all three of us. It was Karen, it was me, it was Sharice, it was all of us there. And we had a different story about him because he couldn't sleep at night. So he would talk to us at 4 o'clock in the morning, and my husband would be like, "Who are you talking to this time of the morning?" And it was just Kyle. And he managed to have, if you go on Instagram, he has Black Socialites where he showed a lot of events. And that's why I had met Ashley before there was a love and marriage DC. And Ashley was the same Ashley then as she is now, if you know what I mean. And so I have Kyle helped people in the DMV community for free. He advertised their business on one of the biggest Instagram pages on Monique Helps families in the community. I think we belong to one of the same organizations in DC, No Kid Hungry. But you have to give. If God is giving you an abundance and you can help somebody, I need y'all to give a can of soup. Anything that you can give, we are gems over here. When you go on to university, y'all are teasers. When you go to somebody else, they have little nicknames for you, and you just be there for entertainment to make you laugh that day. And like I said, I need y'all to go over there and subscribe to Dropping Gems and Building Communities. And I want y'all to get up tomorrow and go over there, and I'm going to do a big introduction. And we're going to do some things over there. We're going to make strong businesses, building communities. Um, my in my opinion, she helps you with resources in your own state. You tell her you having problems paying your light bill, and you just got to tell her what city, and she will find where you can go and get money for your light bill. Don't worry about it. She gonna do it for free, and I will take care of her. If she even wants money. But if she needs money to do it, which she never have, she has helped people up here. If she wants money, I'll take care of it. I want to help. I want to make my mom proud. I do. But I'ma still be a clown, honey. Sometime Imma come in here with my little church hat on. And just know when I wear the black hat and I throw my hand across this chair, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. I'm just letting you know. It might depend on the wig I'm wearing. Because we got to get into this Kenya and Brit eating. Now, I want y'all to tell me who y'all think wrong, Kenya or Brit. Put it in the chat, please. Kenya wrong or Brit wrong? I need to know. I need to know. Because I'm going to tell you something. Kenya has did some shady stuff in the past, right? Now Kenya has grown up with her child. Should she have showed those pictures? Because I believe that some people that was in her place wasn't just adults. I believe she had kids working. And then the fact that she premeditatedly did this let me tell you she was drinking, she thought about it, she bought the posters there, she wanted to embarrass Gloria. Both. Now, when old girl said she would had the pow pow, you was either selling wolf tickets or your man had it in the car. If you're gonna get rid of one, both of them both should be gone. But Kenya know better than this. Kenya has a daughter, and I do believe it's written somewhere. You will reap what you sow. And then I hear that Kenya is selling her home. Now, some people say she's losing her home to taxes, but if she is, Kenya is making a strategic move by selling her home. But baby, Kenya boyfriend, Kenya ex-husband is really not a six-figure ninja, but he owes six figures to places in New York for rent. So Kenya had us thinking that Mark was worth $40 million. But it turned out he probably got 40,000 instead. I was just talking about you, Mimi, Miss Monique, Monica, to you. Y'all, please go over there. She took me on an adventure. First, we went to her birthday dinner together. Girl was sporting, walking through the mall, going to the restaurant. Then she took me to Alaska. Beautiful. It was just so translusional, so you just got put in a trance just looking at the greenery of Alaska. Y'all go and subscribe to her page. Please drop her link. Yes, baby Gloria. Teresa and her husband owe $3 million in taxes. Aquarius. Teresa and her hubby owe $3 million. Now, let me tell you something about that. Teresa, you know better. Because then you go through the same thing with Joe Judice. Then you go through the same thing with your ex-husband. Baby, you better watch Louis. Because Louis looked like he would trap you with a bunch of his junk. Mark owes everyone. He sure do. Hey, Miss Net, thank you for sending me the news. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the news. Today, I'm just breaking in. And y'all, I want y'all to know about Gene Hackman. Y'all remember him who died? They say his house had rat infested. It was a rat infested place. And his wife actually died from taking in the rat urine and poop. Brit should be off the show too. I believe they both need to be gone right now. But bring Kenya back because Kenya is the hook. Whatever happens on that show, Kenya is the hook, and Kenya need to be suing Andy. Hey, Trina Boom. Hey, Miss Cherry, the gardener. Hey, Kenya been digging her own hole for a long time. I'm telling you. But I think that Shamia coming out showing the girls how she living has got under a bunch of people collar. Okay. Shamia is precious, good person, and Kenya needs to cut her losses because I could not believe Kenya would pull out of a picture, and y'all know what was on the picture, that Miss Britt was bowing down on a man, and she shouldn't have showed that. Like I said, there were young people at the place, and I think it was a setup because when Portia said, I think Kenya gets mad and then she comes back and gets you. I think Kenya had told Portia what she was gonna do. And Portia said, she come back and get you. Well, she lost her job. Y'all, what y'all feel about Dr. Damon and Heavenly's son tussling with the po-po? Heavenly knew. I believe that allegedly. Heavenly knew, and that's why she keep putting out other people's business to keep from her business coming out, okay? They both, Shamia is the truth, right? I love me some Shamia. Y'all, that's Aquarius. Um, yep. I didn't know Aquarius had a page. Kenya did the lowest of the low. That was, I could not even believe that as her being a mother. And y'all, did y'all miss that she dedicated this to her daughter? Her daughter, you gonna say this is Brooklyn's, and you did this nasty, insatiable thing at something about your daughter, girl. Hey, University, wasn't that a year ago? Yeah, you know these shows are because you know these shows. But now that Andy is saying that, Kenya was disgusting. Kenya was like, y'all knew this. And y'all heard that girl say that she was gonna whip on me with a whip and with the pow pow. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Hey, Mary Deloach. Hey, Pink Ivy 87. Thank you for covering. I always wanted to cover Married to Medicine. Listen, I'm going to tell you, y'all. I sort of kind of stopped watching Married to Medicine for a little bit because let me tell you something. Dr. Jackie said something that was deplorable. I don't know if y'all remember. That was the year I stopped watching. The year that Jackie tried to say us Black women giving birth, we exaggerate about pain. And I was like, I can't deal with her. And then Simone, when Jackie and Simone wasn't speaking, the show went down. And then when they became friends again, they became mean girls. And I was like, they were going after how dumb Toya was supposed to be. But Toya's still with Eugene, and Eugene ain't stepped out. You talk about Quad not having no man, and when Simone brought up about Quad's niece passing away in the pool, that was the wrong time, wrong place. She had lost her niece in her own pool. Hey, Aquarius. I'm gonna put 2 videos in the thing for you, Aquarius, today. Andy needs to shut up. Yep, Andy don't care about no Black people. For real. Andy has been making money off the backs of Blacks for a very long time. And when he don't like you or that he's paying you too much, he finds a way to chop, chop, chop. Do you know they've been trying to fire Kenya? Because Kenya is one of the high-paying people. When Portia came back in, you think Portia came in on what she left? That's probably why they won't bring back Nene. Shamia is friends to the new lady she bought on Kelly, Angela, and Brett. Now believe it. That is not in real life. Shamia is not friends with all of these ladies anymore. Okay. Um, Let me see. Hey, Aquarius, that is the king gem of our page. Y'all, please don't forget to subscribe to my new page now. That's all about business. It's called Dropping Gems and Building Communities, okay? We're going to get to working on that. And Kenya needs to be quiet before she end up like Nene. Kenya still has had a chance to return, but she keeps talking ish online, talking about she don't like what Andy said. And if Kenya goes over there and talk to Carlos King, she can. That's like committing suicide. Andy is worse than Carlos ever could be. But people don't see that. People don't see that Andy is not. He's a colonizer. Y'all get into it. Andy ain't making more money off those white housewives like he is off the black housewives. Google it. New York, New Jersey, Orange County, none of them are making money like Atlanta and Married to Medicine. He's a colonizer. He would smile all in their face. And then when Nene and Kim got into it, whose side did he take? Think about it. When Kim and Candy got into it about that little song, think about it. When Kim couldn't pay the bills on that house, guess who stepped up and paid them taxes down on the house? Andy. Would he have did that for Nene? No. No. And we got some new shows coming out, y'all. I'm gonna just let y'all see. The ATL ladies are more interested, and they are, because they will tear each other down. Okay, so let me tell you something now. I am going to be I'm going to be doing a collab with these two ladies. Who knew? And Donna Rose, right? And we're going to be talking about Miss Britt. Now, let me show y'all some information. I'm going to just give y'all a sneak peek because I don't want to spill all the tea until we get to, about Miss Britt. Now, Miss Britt, baby, something tells me that the truth ain't in her, y'all. Okay. Let me show y'all that. This is Miss Britt's business. These are her businesses where she said that she lost her insurance license because of what was going on in that show. Baby. Look at this, y'all. Britt Easy, the insurance masterclass. And I'm not going to tell y'all not to, I'm not going to tell y'all. But if you know like I know, you better do your research before you sign up for something that you got to pay for. Let me just put it like that. I just need y'all to, I just need y'all to know that. Her net worth, baby. I don't want to say what her net worth is, but baby, Salt Lake City is interesting. That's only when the black lady is up there. The weird black lady who married the man old enough to be her daddy. I love Who Knew. Yep. The show with the Bravo kids in New York is a hard pass. It is. Look, Todd, you better hurry up because I can see right now if anything happened to Candy, you're gonna be outside at the gate. Let me in. Candy got all that tied up with her daughter. Okay, she gonna take care of her daughter and her kids. Gems, there's the link to subscribe to the new page, Dropping Gems. It's Dropping Gems and Building Communities. That's what it is. Trinity, yep, Mary, y'all, we gonna bust down. I'm gonna bust down Miss Edie for y'all. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something about Miss Edie. What do Miss Edie husband do for a living? Dun, 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 dun. What do Miss Edie? Have y'all ever thought, how did Miss Edie get in a compromising situation where she is pictured doing the do? Hey, I'm on live right now. I'm gonna call you back. You doing the do with a man, and it is on photographs. Well, it's rumored that two of the women on the show gave those pictures to Kenya. Now, Kenya, come on out and tell who gave you those pictures, and you'll make this a little bit easy because one was Kelly. You know, the waffle lady? Well, let me show you some things that after Britt found out this year that Kelly actually sent some of those pictures to Kenya, how, she said Kelly's restaurant that the waffles were soggy. You see how they're tearing each other down? It doesn't take much. These women will tear each other down to the ground. Hold on, let me get it, y'all. These ladies have tore each other down. Miss what's her name is very mean. I want to show you. That's Carlos? Hold on. Listen to this.
Well, I'm not sure what happened here, but there was another poster board that really stood out to me that was not shown. Do you guys remember when this all went down? There was a photo here of a poster board that said insurance fraud ho, and then there's some text and some article. You obviously can't read it, but last night's episode, we see Angela kind of call out Britt, not for lying so much, but asking her, well, why would they just take your license away without cause? What was the cause? And then obviously we saw her snap, but essentially we know that she doesn't have her insurance agency anymore. And in fact, she was with Allstate under, their umbrella for 3 years before she ended up selling that agency. And now she has a whole agency, as she calls it, called Jumpstart, or Agency Jumpstart. It's basically a masterclass on how you can be a successful insurance agent, owner, whatever, by following her blueprint. And you guys know I'm very nosy. You guys know this. So I went through and I dug through the entire website. I went through disclaimers, refund policy, went through all the bits. I did everything except buy this masterclass. And here are all the major red flags. And I'm going to say this up front. Don't ever buy anyone's course, okay? Don't. Most of the time, the things that are in those courses you can find online.
Chat
you just got to do a little bit more
GPT.
digging. But if you really want to learn, the information is out there. Now let's get into this website and all the red flags. So first thing that stood out to me, this entire website, everything about this masterclass is so super vague. No clear outline of any of the deliveries, of the formats or modules or any of that stuff. So essentially, the user has no way of assessing the value of this product before opening their wallets. Red flag number 2, no verified reviews or testimonials, not even any fake ones from any of her friends. I mean, no students have bought your course yet. I mean, I think this website opened in 2023 or something, or at least that's when the disclaimer was written, and there's no social proof, nobody, not even a Facebook group, nothing. There is a very much heavy reliance on her personal success, although she doesn't really map out what those actually are. So here's what I'm going to say. If you actually want to be an insurance agent or own your own agency, if you just contact State Farm, Allstate, Nationwide, any of them, they have programs where they will essentially teach you everything you need to know and then help you open your agency for free. It's very limited contact information on there, so it's very vague. There's no phone number, there's no physical address, and it comes off more like a sales funnel website rather than an actual educational platform, because they use these buzzwords like once in a lifetime opportunity and get my secret sauce. There's not even any real educational credentials that she's listed. And I know she went to college, so at the very least, you could put that in there. Or at least talk about your experiences when you had your own agency as an insurance agent. But this is the best part. Strictly no refunds, guys. That's right. You're not going to be able to see
That's a red flag.
about how the course works until you buy it. But if you get in there and realize this is all stuff I could have Googled, well, too bad, so sad. And if you buy into any of her subscription models and you try it out for 2 days and you're like, this has no value, well, you're still going to be stuck paying the entire month. There's no prorated refunds either. And in the disclaimer, these are also red flags. They are saying we have zero accountability for anything you see in there, or if the links that we have to other places to give you the information and they do something shady, we are not responsible, so don't come over here. And I have not seen any type of press or any type of media surrounding this company, whatever it is. So again, I wonder, is this going to be a theme throughout the season? Is this where the ladies start to pick up on maybe there's something off about this girl? Well, not sure what happened.
Now, let me explain y'all to something. What Kenya was trying to bring out about Brit, possibly, allegedly, in my opinion, she could have been a lady of the night. Brit does tell you some of the guys in the beginning of the show that she's been with. Her husband acts like a PIMP, allegedly, in my opinion. For entertainment purposes only, he would be a PIMP. You stating you always keep the piss on you. All the ladies know the secret about you. Even Angela Oakley is not going to let you put out there that you have been suspended from insurance because of the rumors of this show. Tell what you were doing with these different people. And I'm going to tell you now, Giorgio tells you the truth. Now listen to this. I just told y'all to go subscribe to my new page, Dropping Gems and Building Community. I told you how much it cost. I told you it was for free. Free 99. Brit wants you to sign up for this course with no valid substance. Nobody telling you that they got the course and got a job. And you gonna pay for something that you can Google on Chat GPT. If I was to teach you farming, would I tell you that, the grass is green and sometimes it's brown? You'll be able to Google that. If you want family preservation, all you got to do is look it up. Family preservation on Chat GPT. Look. What did I say, family? What did I say? No, what is it? What is it? Yep, Angela is a little sneaky and freaky. Okay. What is that? Preservation. No, what is it? Property preservation on Chat GPT. So, Chat GPT can be helpful too for property managers in Greenbrier West, Chesapeake, assisting with tasks like creating property listings where you can go work, managing tenants' communication, and automating administrative tasks. Anything you want to learn, this will tell you. If you want to learn how to write a business plan, whatever I say to you, you can go right to Google, and you can say, can you help me write a basic can you help me write a basic business plan? Okay. So AI generated 15 business plans to be done in 15 minutes. It has an executive summary, a SWOT analysis, marketing, strategic, and competitive, right? I'm going to break it down to you, and I'm going to tell you some keywords you can use. But anything that comes out of my mouth, you can verify it. And how much did it cost ya? Nothing. The reason why I'm talking about Brit, because when we bring up Brit down the line, we're going to see that Brit buys her honey bunny a Rolls Royce. Now, I want y'all to see something. She's going to give her husband a Rolls Royce. A Rolls Royce. But they're living in a condo. A Rolls Royce could be a house. Who you think you playing with? Why would you have a Rolls Royce more expensive than the place that you're renting? Who does that? Hey, Miss Simply. Shailene, how are you? How is Canada? Please drop my page in the chat, please, Miss Tanya. Let me tell you, let's talk about Quad and her man King, who I heard is not together. Now, could this have been a Real House of Potomac thing where girl rents boy? Come on, y'all. Not only that, you can go to your local colleges, university, and junior colleges for help in writing your business plan and much more about setting up a business. Forget these grifters. We have so many grifters because we know that some people are having a hard time. And they feel that they can get you because you're looking at what they got. But you ain't looking at how they got it. See, that's what I'm going to teach you to identify people. Well, I'm going to give you a glossary. This glossary is going to help you. Cash flow statements, break even sales revenue, blended payments. Now, say I made lip gloss. This is from Canvas Beauty. And I didn't make the lip gloss. I'm paying somebody else to make this lip gloss for me. So if you put $5 in making this lip gloss and somebody else is making the lip gloss, you know you have to pay the person who made the lip gloss. And then you got to pay the person for the packaging. And you got to pay to get it out. And after you pay all those people first, what is your overhead? What are you going to have? Oh, I know what you're going to do. You're going to take this $5 lip gloss and you're going to make it $80. $80. That is what people are doing. Some people are doing on YouTube. When they're selling you this costs about $5 at CVS. But when I tell you, these melatonins are the best. They are, I'm going to sell these, repackage them, and put them in my own packet. And I'm going to sell it to you for $15. People are getting over. Yeah. Old boy just got sued, but he really didn't have anything to do with it. But I got a business with him, and that means if he in trouble, I'm in trouble. That's how I go. Please drop Making Your Headaches new page because she got struck 2 times by somebody. My grandmama used to call that Ninja Rich. Bravo can bring back Sheree with Angela because of Charles. Baby married to Loach. Bing, 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 bing. That would be good because I think Angie will stay around Charlie because Charlie got money. Now Charlie got that money, but if y'all Google Charlie, Charlie got a nasty attitude. So if I heard they don't even live together right now. Not last year. Right now, they don't live together. So Angie rather stay there and be a glutton for punishment. Charlie been busting Angie out on this show the whole season. He don't want to go. He don't listen. That is the secret that Portia knows. That Charlie, he likes to stick his chocolate all over. Allegedly. I never thought Quiet and that guy was a couple. Their chemistry never gave lovey-dovey, especially when he tried to tell Quiet to move out that house and move together. They said Quiet is pregnant. She is not. Marcella, have you heard that Quiet is pregnant? I don't believe Quiet is pregnant. Just like people was telling me another Love and Marriage Huntsville castmate was pregnant. Now, I don't know. I ain't seen the belly, and nobody out here done seen the belly because every time we see the person, she hiding the belly. But I do know that Hill Harper is not in a relationship with anybody on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I told y'all that. Hill Harper is not in a relationship. That she is not his cup of tea. And what I mean, the intellectual that Hill Harper has. The fact that Hill Harper lives in Detroit. The fact that he is trying to be in political circles and he is not going to have nobody from a reality show as his woman. That's the nicest I can put it. All right, oh well. Quad ain't with that boy. But I believe Simone hates Quad. I don't believe she even likes Cecil. Okay. Jackie, you barely hear about her and her husband doing anything for the community because when she's not working and charting, she has to keep her eyes on her husband because we know her husband will take trips with other women. For real. Now, Dr. Damon. I don't know if Dr. Damon is cheating, but he won't be the first doctor cheating and he won't be the last doctor cheating. And Dr. Damon looks nice. I mean, he's not ugly. So I could see him bending a nurse over at the hospital. I heard that Britt came from Shamir's youngest daughter. And I heard Britt came for Shamir's youngest daughter and her parenting. Have you heard? That makes me really want Britt to go. Let me tell you something. I love that women out here have a child with special needs. And Shamir could have said, I don't want the child. Because in the pregnancy, an amniocentesis was performed. Amniocentesis was performed. And Shamia knew the condition of her child. And she said, I want it anyway. I'm going to love her anyway. It is very good that Shamia has the heart that she has. And guess what? Shamia didn't go out looking for a king from Africa. Shamia was willing to take the HVAC guy who turned out to be a real prince. How about that? None of these couples give me we in love vibes. They all seem that they're doing their own thing. Nothing in their marriage. Shamia and her husband, there is something odd there too. I'm just saying. Mhm. They need to rename the show to Hunching a Physician. Is it choir pregnant? I'm not sure about that. I'm going to check. I heard choir was pregnant last year from my boy Funky Dineva. And then Dineva say he was joking, but Quad didn't look pregnant on that baby shower picture yesterday. Damon bottom teeth needs a lot of dental work. And you know what? Some people just like their teeth the way it is. I mean, he's a successful doctor with those teeth. Some of our presidents and our black folks' teeth ain't done, but that don't stop no ball. They don't stop no bag. I thought I heard that, shaking my head. I did too. I've heard that, but I don't see her being pregnant. My brother and sister-in-law chose to keep my niece. Right. And that's what I admire about Shamir. Please drop talking shit with Shayna. She lost her page. And we're going to help her build it back up. And we're moving forward. Anybody who want beef with me, her, or anybody, they can have the beef. We are eating filet mignon. We don't have time to have beef franks. We want a beef steak with bacon around it, singed and marinated in garlic butter with onions, green peppers. I can't cook it, but I know what I want. People are afraid of the dentist. Y'all got to understand, having all your teeth in your mouth, whether they're straight or crooked, could determine your life. Your teeth helps you. Y'all don't forget, I seen Quad and King together on a snapshot last night. Okay. Well, I mean, my man could not be in a mirror with a towel wrapped around him, showing his body, saying he's my man. Yeah, that's what I did see. I meant Snapchat. Who's doing Snapchat anymore? Hey, Mimi. Y'all drop Mimi. We need to get Mimi, Miss Monica to you. We need to get her up. Miss Monica be taking us to the mall, honey. It is better to go to a mall and walk around. We can see the different stores, the food, than to be walking on a dirty curb, I like filet mignon, blue cheese crusted, okay? I like crispy bacon wrapped around. Y'all are so amazing. When I say that y'all reached out to me, but we got to get into this good gossip, y'all. And I got so much gossip stored up. Now, put a 1 in a chat if you believe that Oprah let her friend go to the moon, go to another planet. Do y'all believe that Katy Perry went to do y'all believe that Jeff Bezos? Let me tell you what I believe. My opinion. Entertainment purposes only. Fair use. I believe that was a ritual. I believe that was a ritual. I believe that. It's my opinion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when Gail came off that spaceship, now go back and look at it. Don't believe me. Gail bowed down. Oprah was out there crying. Like, I'm saying, Oprah, what are you doing? But I want to show y'all something. Listen to this. Listen, just listen.
Something is definitely not adding up. And I'm going to be the one to say it. Somebody got to be lying. I was watching the live footage from when the capsule came from space. Y'all going to see it too. But somebody that was in the capsule opened the door, opened the hatch from inside the capsule, y'all. So when the door opened from the capsule, a lady that was standing by Jeff Bezos ran over to the door and said something, probably like, "Don't do that. You can't do that. It's showing. Don't open it. Don't open it." But it was already too late, y'all. It was on live feed. So you know they still had to try to play it off somehow. So the people from the live crew that was talking was like, Jeff Bezos is about to open the door from the outside. He's about to open the hatch. And then Jeff Bezos went over there with some little key or whatever. And then he acted like he was opening the door when we all just seen that the door opened from the inside. That's not supposed to happen. You cannot open that capsule from the inside. It's pressurized. It's closed from the outside and locked and sealed. So how did they open it? Somebody on that jump opened it. So you mean to tell me they got blasted up in space? They did their little space shit. Then they came back down, falling probably like 700 miles an hour to hit the floor, and to one of them to unbuckle their seat and open the door from the inside. So it was never sealed. Am I missing something? Something is definitely not adding up.
Did y'all hear the screaming from the ladies when the capsule was coming back? Something ain't right in the buttermilk. Something ain't right in that buttermilk, y'all. If that was true what this young man said, do y'all believe? Now listen to this.
There's a boom. So Bukele.
Wait a minute. I just don't believe that these women went to space. I don't believe it. They went somewhere. But Gail kissing the ground was over the top and stereotypical. I told y'all we got some smart women up here on this page, baby. Oprah was looking up in the sky and bending down. Then you had the Kardashians. The Kardashians. Okay, wait a minute. I'm wrong. The Kardashians were at this. Anybody seen the Kardashians at this space thing? Now, months ago, I heard allegedly for entertainment purposes that Kim was trying to get on top of Jeff Bezos. So that would be a conflict of interest with Jeff Bezos' fiance. But if old girl was really in space and the capsule came down, and let's say hypothetically she didn't make it, was Kim gonna run on over to Jeff? Okay. Oprah. Look it up. Would Oprah sacrifice Gail? Katy Perry was married to Russell Brand. Google what is happening to Russell Brand right now. Could this be a distraction? Shayna said they supposed to be sealed in. Y'all go subscribe. Dark and Lovely. Okay, I'm back. Had to handle business call. Okay. Symmetry. I may have missed it because I was driving. Yep, y'all need to go back and look. They went in space, Marcella, in their. Okay, now you listen. My auntie said it in their imagination, because them chicks did not go to space, honey. They went above, and no, they probably put that in, and the people hair and weaves was coming up. Gail got something to talk about. Stedman, I don't even recall if he was standing in the back, but none of Gail's kids were there. Come on now. My mom goes to space, and I'm not going to be standing out there. You're right, Auntie. They went in space, Marcella, in their imaginations. We are fools. They took a, no, don't nobody believe that, but but why are we looking at some fools going up to space? Is anybody watching what China is doing to the United States? China is playing chicken. But if by my calculations, a lot of these billionaires should be going to trial. Marjorie Taylor Greene should be Marjorie Taylor Greene, aka Martha Stewart. You don't know what I mean? Remember when the stock market went way, way, way down and people were scared like me? And then Trump said, nah, we ain't gonna do that. And the stock market went back up. Well, when Trump was bringing the tariffs on these places and the stock market fell, certain people start buying stocks. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the billionaires, and they got rich. They were buying shares of stock. And Trump pulled the billionaires into the office to say, you know what I did? I was just doing this, and now you made more money because you had lost money the week before in the stock market because the billionaires had lost a lot of money. And Trump had to make it up to them. Y'all ain't heard BlackRock so much in y'all life, which I'm going to talk about BlackRock tomorrow. BlackRock is like the Vanguard, so that family. Y'all got to know the wealthiest families in the United States. It's not the Bezos and the Gates and the Zuckerbergs. It's the Vanguards and the BlackRocks. There's something going on. Diddy's case, Jay-Z, Cat Williams already told us. Let me tell you something. What did I tell y'all? That some of those charges from Diddy's case was going to be dropped. Diddy is never going to go to prison. Even if they find him convicted, he will be over there with Epstein, allegedly. And, Epstein's little girlfriend that had the black book, Russell Simmons. He will be right over there while you think that he's in prison. He's going to be on the vacation of his life, but they just have to tone him down because, Diddy likes the baby oil. And they want Diddy to bring it down. Now, what I heard that my fake boyfriend got, he turned himself in. I heard that Rick Ross just turned himself in. Now, I want to know what was Ricky doing that he had to turn himself in. We're going to find out a lot of people. Now, listen, do y'all know that they raided Diddy's home? Diddy had tapes and tapes and tapes of politicians, senators, ball players, uh, constituents playing around in the baby oil and allegedly minors. But we can't seem to find none of those tapes. So what they're trying to do is move Diddy out the way to get a new gatekeeper in. Do you think Jay-Z is going to be able to do that with Beyonce? And then Beyonce be the queen bee? No. No. At the end of the day, I don't care about them rich wasting their money and flexing. That's right. On the penguins, yes. China telling all high-end designer seekers for one. We rely on China too much for them to be playing with low now. And Donald Trump don't care. Because you pick up anything, everything, made in China, made in China, made in China. Everything you pick up, made in China. And China is going to make us suffer. Are you ready? Are you ready? Not the baby oil. Yes. I want to know what happened with Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall probably told Diddy, I'm telling nigga. I'm telling Ninja. I'm telling what we did. Maybe my time, but Aaron Hall done disappeared, honey. He ain't had no disappearing money. He ain't had no disappearing money. Y'all heard Justin going down. Y'all heard that little young pop star over there that fell out the window. Allegedly, he was going to testify in Diddy's behalf. Y'all heard that Bugsby then dropped some charges against Diddy. What is going on? Why aren't the people that's supposed to be going to jail? Did you hear that they're thinking about giving the January 6th people who destroyed the Capitol, they're planning on giving them some money. I missed y'all. We got a lot to talk about. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be posting on dropping the gems and building communities. We're going to have a big introduction video tomorrow when y'all wake up, because you know I'm going to go put on some business attire and go over there and talk on that show. Y'all come in, hit the like button. Y'all hit my like button over here. We got a lot to catch up on. A lot. And I want to be able to break it down, because we're going to catch up on the Diddy case, baby. Y'all ever ask where Diddy Kids is? Why is Diddy willing to sacrifice Christian, the son that looks like him? Are those tunnels real? I believe they're real. Why? Martha, I know you're not listening to Jag. Nope. No. We're starting to see the real faces of the devils that really live around us. And we worrying about a reality TV star on YouTube and some content creators. We need to be watching everything that's happening around us, because it's connected. It can affect all of us. Donald Trump think he's going to get away with it. Elon Musk, like I made another prediction before. I said somebody going to tear down their own self. Elon Musk is going to tear Donald Trump down as soon as he can't have what he wants. Elon Musk wants that Social Security and disability fund. My prediction is that Lonnie, aka Elon, is going to bankrupt this country, take the money, and run. And that martial law rumor, April 20th, is going to be martial law. Let's do the math together. There is no way that white people is going to let the government tell them to stay in the house. Black people ain't either. You come, roll up, you're going to get done up in the wrong neighborhoods. The DEI, the money they're taking from Harvard, why is J.D. Vance allowing that? And J.D. Vance went to Harvard. You would allow this president to destroy an Ivy League college for DEI. But see, everybody, let's open our eyes. DEI, they thought, was for the melanin people, the black and brown. They will take us down. Nope. It is also taking the white people right on down. The women. Ted Cruz. How can y'all agree with this man and y'all are not reaping the benefits? Now, I'm making this up. If this was really real, I don't think it is, but I'm going to let y'all know this. A lot of those Republican senators that went on down to Mar-a-Lago, because we're going to call it Mar-a-Lago, and I believe some stuff popped off at these dinners at the resort. And I believe that there was a Diddy move. There's some videos and cameras and girls, women being entertaining to the most upper echelon senators and congressmen and compromising situations if that was true. Because how in the world, in your right mind, could you tear down a democracy that your grandchildren, your children, your great great grandchildren have to live in? Because what they're doing right now is fucking up democracy. And it's going to take years and years and years to get it back to where it's supposed to be. There is some kind of blackmail, I'm making it up, happening all over the place. Because I cannot, Marjorie Taylor Greene left her husband and children for her position of making $175,000 a year. That's how much a senator makes, a congressman makes $175,000 a year. You mean to tell me that you would, oh, Donald Trump is getting ready to have a grandbaby. You don't think what you're doing is going to reflect on your daughter and her new child? Y'all don't hardly even see Ivanka anymore. He know what he's doing. He is trying to rob the United States, allegedly, in my opinion. And he is the one that's going to end up getting robbed. And we're going to be screwed. And that's why I tell you, you have to learn business plan. You have to learn business law. You got to learn finances. Because in business, 2 + 2 can equal 8 if you needed to. If you do what's right for others. If you don't do what's right for others, you can end up losing everything from being greedy. Whatever you get, like I said, some people out here don't have a lot to give people. So what they do is they add cans of green beans out by their mailbox. They help people. I'm going to tell you right now, I believe that, Nat. I really do. I believe that. Nat says Lonnie works for Putin. He does. And they are ripping America off. So I'm going to teach you. We're going to talk about the basic things about paying credit cards and your bills. Whether you should decide to pay your house note or pay your light, gas, and water. The banks cannot afford to take anybody's house back. I'm going to tell you now. If you got to make a choice between paying your light bill, your gas bill, your water bill, and your mortgage because you have lost your job, you better get your food, you better pay your light, gas, water, and don't worry about this mortgage. Because if this neighborhood has 500 houses in it and all 500 people are government workers and they all lose their job, you think the bank can take all 500 of those houses? Because in most states, there's property tax. Like in my state, to have my house on this property is property tax. You think that they're going to eat that? Not at all. Is Donnie Boy know if he find a way to run for the president, Obama will be able to run again also? Listen. He's going up yonder. Now, I don't know if he's going to be with our Lord. But when Donnie catch on to what they're doing, he going to need a depend on, a pamper on, and he going to need somebody wiping him after he's saying what and catching his toupee once it falls on the floor. He's going to need a lot of help because real people can see this. You better get your seeds. It's planting time right now. You need to plant you a little teeny garden. I don't care if you live in an apartment. If you live in an apartment, you got a windowsill, you put a little box of cherry tomatoes. You need to get something. Hey, prosperity, the girl. So y'all, tomorrow we coming back. We coming back 2 times tomorrow. We coming back on my new page. Y'all go over there and subscribe. It's called Dropping Gems and Building Communities. That's going to be our business page. That's going to be our page where we uplift every single person that come up here. If y'all need a website, go to www.empress. Tiny, can you drop that? It's Empress. What is it? She does web pages. Anybody got art? You selling something? You know, it depends on what you want. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna give y'all a little financial tip. I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, look at this. The faster you master money, the sooner you escape the trap. Study these 17 topics to leap 20 years ahead financially. Let's do this one thing. I'm gonna take this down. Okay. Understand inflation and how it destroys savings. Hold on, let me take that down. $100 today won't buy the same tomorrow. Saving without investing is losing money silently. Inflation eats 2 to 3% of your cash annual. The wealthy hedge inflations with assets like real estate and stocks. If your money isn't growing, it isn't shrinking. Please understand that. Learn the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket. Liability takes money out. Most people confuse stuff for wealth. The rich only buy luxuries with cash flow from assets. Wealth isn't about what you own. It's about what pays you. Master the basics of index fund investing. You don't need to pick stocks to build wealth. Index funds offer diversification and low fees. The S&P 500 has returned 10% annually over decades. Automate monthly contributions for long-term compounding. Set it and forget it and thank yourself 20 years from now. Those are some of the things that I'm going to teach you over there. The financial education is got a series. And if you have questions, ask me. Because remember what I just told you. Wealth is about what you own. It isn't about what pays. It isn't about what you got. It's what you own. You might got a car, but you're making car notes on it. You don't own it. Okay? The bank owns it. You need to get property, your property. Make sure you go down there and check on them deeds and everything. I'm going to teach you how to check on your deeds. Everything is going to be free. It's not going to be no expense. But if you need a website, listen, www.Empress, go back to the beginning of my thing. Empress is going to help you make a website. She can do it for you. If you're looking for a business to start, before you sign up for a $3,000 class, check it, do your own research first. You want this right here? I told you. Business plan right here. Business law right here. See what you can do and what you can't do. Finance right here. Finance to help you with your business. You know how much all three of these cost? All three of these. Know how much they cost? $7, $14, $21. You know where you can get this from? It says follow bar charts, barcharts.com. Hundreds of titles of barcharts.com. I ain't gonna be keeping stuff in secret and not telling you where I'm getting my information from. I want y'all to learn it. Get it. If you feel like you're too old to start a business, let's start a business for our children and our children's children, our seed and our seed. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all all night, but I'm back with a vengeance to teach my people on how to build your finances. Have you ever thought about if you got 2 or 3 sisters, y'all buy a piece of land and y'all build y'all, and you can take your little piece of the pie, make it go to you and your family, take their little piece of the pie, make it go to you and their family. We have to start building each other instead of tearing each other down. I'm serious. It's more tearing down than building up. Yes, please go to Empress, www.empressconsults.com. Empress been doing this for a long time. See, y'all just thought she was a content creator. We appreciate you too, Jennifer, and thank you all for Tanya, can you drop my website again? My new page is called, now over here we're gonna be with the mess. Over there we're gonna get down to business. Everything is free. We're gonna have guest speakers coming up. They're gonna tell you how they started their clubs, their business, their farming, their teaching, their everything. What is the second channel? It's called Dropping Gems and Building Communities. And Tanya going to drop it. Trina Bruce, she didn't say going up a yonder. She said he's going up a yonder. Good made her mess up. He said he's not coming here. He rebuked that. But we're going to talk to each other. We're going to get to know each other. We have a new page, Congrats, for business inquiries. And you still the King Jim over there. You, Norris, Rico, y'all are my kings in here. Tanya is going to be the moderator. Tanya, know I can't drop no link. She going to teach me that. Nisi is going to be doing business with me. Y'all know Nisi is so powerful. It couldn't be no me without Nisi. I'm telling y'all right now. So I love y'all. We're going to come back tomorrow because we almost up here for 2 hours because I missed y'all. And I thank you for praying for me. I thank you for looking out for me. My little strike suspension is over. We're going to see if we don't get no more strikes. You know, people get mad, they strike you. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all. Hit my like button. Please, please, please. This is like the 3rd time I asked y'all since we've been up here. Hit my like button and I'll see you tomorrow. I promise. Bye-bye.